Now we're live, bro.
What's up, boxing fans? It's your man Big Will for Big Faces Worldwide. That's Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. I'm here with the Boxing Block Center. We just want to give a little post-fight analysis of what I think was a great fight. I did not expect a fight like that, especially being that Tony Bellew was such a big underdog, man. What about you, BBC? What you think?
And I'm gutted for Bailey as well, man. I mean, I mean, can you imagine Bailey had Boston Usyk? Like for real?
Yeah, yeah, man. It was a surprise. It definitely was a surprise, man. It just seemed like Tony Bellew from round one was just so focused. He was so determined, man, and he gained a fan tonight. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Tony Bellew. I did not dislike him, but I just was not a fan. But I was very impressed with his heart and with his skill, man. His movement was great. His aggression was great, and he looked good.
Yeah. That's true. We have to say the truth, man. He had a very good game plan. He did his best, but was just kind of fucked up last,
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
and he was
anyway, but anyway, this is the last fight. I don't know what he would do. I know. I think he's just gonna go out like that. I mean, he had to go out on a loss, but Klitschko did it. Klitschko went out on a loss and still got the respect that he deserves, right?
yeah, yeah.
So,
But the way I look at it, Bellew, yes, he lost the fight, but I think he gained a ton of respect from the boxing public, ton of respect from the world, man. I just think he did a tremendous job, man. And he has, like I said, he has nothing to be ashamed about, man. He went out there and he was outboxing a guy that they say he shouldn't have been able to do that, man. He did real good, man, and he has nothing to be ashamed about. He should walk out of there with his head held high, and I'm sure he gained a lot of fans in the process.
I mean, just imagine Belly being undisputed before. Like, he could have been. I mean, I think Belly now has shown how to beat Usyk, especially to the cruiserweight. If Usyk stays in the cruiserweight division, I think a lot of good boxers and also punchers will definitely try punches with good chin because like I said, I talked about Tony Bellew's chin getting
Right.
mature, than it normally is.
I don't know if you heard, but after the fight, man, he said he's moving up to heavyweight. He actually um, said he wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. We were just talking about that. Um, I
Nah,
don't
man, it's not.
I don't think he should move to heavyweight, man. He could beat some heavyweights, man, but like you were saying, the top tier heavyweights, man, I don't think like a Joshua, a Wilder or Tease. I don't think that
The
Dylan.
power is gonna fit it. But I like the fact that he want to move. He wants to move to heavyweight. You know why?
Yeah, yeah,
I like it because I think then he would have to know. Then he would know the difference between heavyweight and a cruiserweight, like
right,
monsters who punches like rocks.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
I don't think he's gonna get a Joshua fight just like that. I think he has to work his way up first. We have to see him prove it first.
Yeah, when they asked Eddie Hearn about the Joshua fight, he kind of just brushed it off, man. So that tells me
No,
right there that
no.
he's not too interested right away. Right away anyway. Joshua
I,
got a whole lot of options right now, and Usyk's not one of them.
so you have to work his way up first in every division before we can talk about fighting the unified king. So
Right, right.
he's gonna fight the likes of maybe he should fight the likes of Dillian White and Derek Chisora to beat himself up and see.
Yeah. So you got my man CMD Boxing Reports. He's in the chat, man. He said he heard Bellew was winning, but he gassed out. Yeah, Bellew
Let
was doing a hell of a job.
me send them let me send the link.
Okay. Also, I see my man Red Glove Militant, man. That's my man. I like his channel.
Was okay? Let me just post the link on the live chat section so that they can just join.
Okay, cool.
I mean, so anyone can join. So um, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think Bellew
okay.
didn't
The link.
totally get. Oh, you sent it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bellew didn't
got you.
totally gas out, man, but you could see that he was getting tired. I mean, you could see that fatigue was starting to set in. It was round 8, 4 rounds to go. Fatigue was setting in, but I don't think it was a major. I don't think it played a major part in him getting knocked out. I don't think his fatigue played a major part
I
in him
think
getting.
Usyk fact. I mean, Usyk now is like I don't know, but it's like Usyk fed that to the belly is not a joke. Like to the belly is a warrior. I mean, to the belly will go out as a warrior, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I think you wouldn't watch his performance and say, "Oh," you wouldn't watch his performance and say, "Oh, this is a bad performance." Both of those guys they showed respect, but I think even Mauricio Suleiman himself looks a little bit sad in a way. Like, Bellew was just winning this fight, bro.
Yeah, everybody was, man. The looks on a lot of those guys' faces were, like they were shocked. You know what I mean? Like they were shocked. Like Bellew was doing this thing, man. He was doing this thing. And just that quick, the whole thing turned around. 1-2, lights out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You understand? So it's just
Yusuf Noble said, "Who won the fight?" Um, Usyk by knockout, 8th round. Bellew was doing a hell of a job during the whole fight. He was winning the fight. He was outboxing the guy that they said he could not outbox. But he got caught with a series of left hands in that 8th round. And finally, Usyk was able to put his lights out with a nice 1-2 combination punch.
yeah, kind of fucked up in a way. So
Yeah, the crowd was definitely disappointed. They were definitely willing Usyk to, I mean, willing Bellew through that fight, man. They were carrying him through that fight. You could tell his attitude, man, his bravado. He was into that fight, man. He gave that fight his all, man. And to retire on a note like this, even though he lost, I think he can now go into the sunset, and everybody will look back at his career and say that Tony Bellew always showed hard. He always came to fight. And, he gave Usyk, I believe, his best fight to date. He gave the undisputed cruiserweight champion his best fight to date, which he was never supposed to do.
yeah, we all knew Usyk is the better boxer, but I'm just wondering how Usyk can keep up with the monsters like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
heavyweight is a different ball game. Heavyweight different ball game.
Red Glove Militant says the link just sends him to the Play Store.
Technically, uh, I don't know. Usyk, yes. Mm, it's just interesting. So I don't know, bro. I'm just sad for to the belly.
Did you hear what I said, bro? About the link? I guess they're saying that the link is they're having problems with the link. It's sending them to the Play Store when they try to connect.
Yeah, just sad,
I
man.
don't know.
I feel sorry for to the belly, bro. But
Yeah.
the first round, to the belly came out, fast with pace, and we thought maybe maybe we thought maybe that's just how far some fighters when during the earlier rounds they tend to try to prove that they're better or something like that.
Yeah.
But Koran came, this guy was doing the same thing. Third
Yeah.
round, still doing the same thing. Like Uzi was just like confused about. I think if Tonibeli is a good puncher, but I think that if he had a power like Joshua Power, he would have stopped Usyk.
Yeah,
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 Usyk.
because he was affecting. Some of when he would land clean punches on Usyk, you can clearly see that they was affecting him,
Yeah,
especially those body punches. He was landing some vicious body punches on Usyk.
yeah, bro. I feel sorry for Usyk. I mean for Belly, bro. It's just getting crazy. So who will Usyk fight next? Since he's moving on to the heavy division. Who do you think he'll fight next?
If I was him, I would just stay at and just dominate. Just have a nice long reign at cruiserweight because man, a lot of feedback because a lot of
Is that what?
can you hear me?
I'm hearing, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because the heavyweight division is a totally different monster than cruiserweight, man. You know what I mean? You got some guys who are going to outweigh him by
He wants to fight the best. I mean, he wants to fight the best.
yeah, yeah. I can't see it.
He wants to fight the best. He don't want to fight bums and everything. He wants to fight top contenders. But I think by the time he fights them, he's gonna know that weight advantage is different.
Yep, yep. He's going to see that it's a totally different monster, man. Look like somebody else joined the chat, man.
What's
I
that?
don't know. Okay, because name is Charles or something.
Yeah,
Charles, are you there? I see him, but I don't hear him.
ah man, the heavy division. If Usyk joins now, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to see if he's able to. Like before I seen this fight, my perception that Usyk would do very well at heavyweight just because of his movement, his speed, his different angles that he comes in at. But after watching this fight against Tony Bellew, man, and I don't know, man, maybe he just had a bad night. I don't want to take nothing away from Bellew, man, but Usyk did not look that good, if you ask me. Although he did get the knockout, you know, um, he did not look that good. Um, Bellew has kind of exposed him, if you would say. He definitely showed some wrinkles in Usyk's game. You know what I mean? If you're a guy with movement and you're with some type of head movement, he had Usyk missing so many different different shots, man. His jab could not he could not land his jab efficiently. Um, he could not sustain what he normally sustains in a fight. Like his last fight with Gassi, if he was able to get in there and pretty much punch his head off, Bellew was having none of that, man. Bellew was moving brilliantly. Bellew was looking good, man. He was looking like a ballerina in there. But
Yeah,
he did a good job, man.
they try his best, you know. So let's try his best round. The first round and the fourth round was very interesting. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it took Usyk that long to be able to stop Belly, and that was after Belly got a little bit not tired, but a little bit
winded. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
not tired, not totally tired because he got up from the knockdown, and
Little
I think
fatigue, little fatigue set in.
yeah, a little fatigue, and also the ropes. I don't know why he leaned so much to ropes. I mean, I don't know why he could have went toe to toe with Usyk because
Right.
his power troubled Usyk. This is why I say that a guy like
Yeah.
heavyweight, a guy
You
like
know,
heavyweight is going to stand in front of Usyk. He's not going to back down. White will
Yeah,
stand there.
yeah,
White will be the one chasing Usyk around because White's power is very dangerous as well, especially his left hook.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I like Dylan White. Dylan White's a dog, man. Dylan White. I like Dylan White, man. He don't have the best footwork. He don't have the best movement, but he always comes to fight, man. He got that awkward style.
The White fight against Usyk is going to be a brawling fight.
Just
It's gonna be anyway. It's been nice anyway. We have to give credit to Usyk.
yeah, definitely. Empire. Yeah, I gotta get. He came out and he figured it took him 5, 6 rounds to really start getting into the fight. Took him that and hats off to him. But congratulations to Bellew on a hell of a fight, on a hell of a career, and I'm really anxious to see what's next for Usyk. I want to see who he gets in there with. He says he's going heavyweight. A lot of titles out there that they can all fight for and rumble for. So that's the part that is a little exciting to see those cruiserweights fight for those vacant titles. But there's not a whole lot of cruiserweights that excites me right now. What about you?
Well, I don't know. I just want to see how him calling out Joshua is just too far stepping up
Yeah,
from fighting to the belly to Joshua is not a it's not an easy task, but I don't think they're that fight right now. Joshua has to
no,
become undisputed first.
right, or at
The
least, or at least try,
yeah,
or at
try.
least try to become undisputed.
Yeah, has to try. And if Water wants it, well, Fury winner. If they don't want it, they move forward. And Usyk build his name up, and they fight, finish. Because in every division, the politics is way more narrow than the cruiserweight division. I mean, there's no money in the cruiserweight division. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
Usyk is
definitely.
the champion, but there's no money in the division. So in
Right.
every division, there's a lot of money there, and the politics involved as well. So it's going to be very hard as well. So, but I know the reason
And I
why
think
there's.
that's the main reason why he wants to move up to heavyweight, because there's not a lot of money in a cruiserweight. There's not a lot of big names there he can fight. You know what I mean? Tony Bellew was probably the biggest name that he could fight at cruiserweight and make the money he just did. I'm not sure of the purses, but I'm sure it probably was the most money he ever made in his career. And if he stays at cruiserweight, there's nobody who brings that type of value. You know what I mean? There's nobody that brings that type of value. So his only option is to go to heavyweight. Like he said, the only reason why he got with made the little deal with Eddie Hearn was to hopefully fight Joshua. Like you said, Eddie Hearn didn't promise him the Joshua fight, but he said that's the fight that he wants. That's the fight that he's going after. And I think Joshua will demolish him, man. I think he's just too powerful and explosive. And I think Usyk would do well the first few rounds, but I think it would be an early night, man. I think it would be an early night for him. Um, Joshua's is just too big and powerful for him, man. Joshua's the real deal, man. A lot of people knock Joshua, especially over here in the States. Question his heart. and everything, but you cannot question the man's skills, man. Olympic gold medal is what he's been able to accomplish at such a young age, man. You got to take all that to an account, and I hope him and Wilder are able to make that fight, man, because I really would like to see that fight.
Usyk is 31 years old. You know that?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I mean, he needs to move up. I mean, because he's not an everywhere now. Everywhere don't get hold, like that. But he's a cruiserweight, and it's a different ball game in every division. People are born with natural power.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Like whatever moves he's going to make, he needs to make them now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
he's 31 years old. He don't have time to wait, time to play around.
So, I see the reason why they want to move him so up quick, but I don't know. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out. So it was a good fight, and there's nothing that can be liked, about Usyk. He's a good guy. He's a funny guy. He's got talent. He can box. He can fight. I just think moving up to the monsters is a different ball game. It's gonna be.
definitely,
Hmm.
definitely. Total different ball game. Hey, Boxing Block, you got 74 people in here, man. Only 3 likes. You guys got to smash that like button, man. This is Big Faces Worldwide with my man Boxing Block. Hit the like button.
They will smash that like button when I play the video right now.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. You're right.
People want to see how the video got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Anyway,
But,
it was nice talking to you, bro. I have to work on money, and yeah,
all right,
talk to you
man.
soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. I enjoyed you.
It's
I
good,
enjoyed
bro.
your
It's
commentary.
all good. It's a folder. I enjoyed it as well. So on to the next one. I think the Water Fury fight will be interesting. We're doing it. Will be a very interesting one.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Uh,
This is Big Faces Worldwide signing off with the Boxing Block. Holla.
cheers, cheers, guys.